G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son. We're going on with Combat Commander Europe. Scenario 16, the Blitzkrieg checked, and it is the Germans' turn. We are at time 6 of 7. The Germans have a rout concealment, artillery denied hidden mines that they cannot use, a fire demolitions, a rout spray fire, a rout assault fire, and another one they can't use. So look, in all honesty, this time I think we're just going to get rid of 5 cards straight up, and we're just going to keep our fire card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new cards for the Germans, and now the French. So the French have a rout command confusion that they don't have a use for at the moment. They have a recover, which is great, but at least they don't need to recover anybody at the moment. They have a command confusion sustain fire, which, yeah, and a move crossfire. So I'm just going to get rid of this card, because the French can only get rid of 1 card per turn. And we are back to the Germans again. So the Germans, again, started with their fire demolition. They have a fire light wounds now. They have a move concealment. They have another rout hand grenades. Command confusion scenario that they can't use at all, and a fire ambush. So 3 fires, a move, and a rout. Okay. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to use this move action, and I'm going to use that on this new pioneer, and he has a movement of 5. So he gets a first one is basically for free. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is in line of sight and range of the foxholes, and the French do have 1 move, 1 fire, and they do have a crossfire. So we're going to try that. So we're going to fire. We're going to use the BAR as the primary, so we have 5, plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, minus 3 for this hindrance is 8 minus 3, 5 up to here. So we have 5 plus 6 is 11. Okay, 11. Now this man is already an 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 6 is fine. Okay, so he's going to move 1 more to there. So he's going to shoot again. He is there 5 plus 1 is 6, minus 3 is 3. 3 and 7 is 10, and this gentleman now is on 7. Plus 10 is fine, and there is a sniper, and the sniper hits at K1, which is all the way up there and doesn't affect anyone. Okay, so he did 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 1 more he can move, and he comes forward to here. So again, we're shooting 1, 2, 3. So 5, 6, minus 3 for 3, plus 9 is 12, and he is sitting on 8, plus 5 is 13. So safe as houses. Okay. What do they want to do next? They have a rout, which they cannot use, and 3 fire. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here, and we are going to use this fire action. Order! And we're going to do Corporal Winkler here. So he's going to get the HMG to be the primary. So that's 8 plus 1 is 9, 10, 11. Because he's moved, he can't do anything. So 11 into here, and we are, yep, and it's a hindrance of 3. So he's hitting for 8 with nothing else. So 8 plus 8 is 16, pretty damn fine still. And he's hitting into my BAR here. He was on 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 4 is 15. So he is hit. Who would have thunk it? Okay, I thought he was pretty safe for at least one go. Righto. So the next thing they're going to do is they're going to use this fire order. And it's going to be Lieutenant Cassidy's again being done. So we have 6, 7, 8 into here. Do we want to do that? Do we just... Yes, we do. Okay, so we have 8 plus 7 is 15. Again, not too bad. Except these are already sitting on 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ooh, look at that. Just by 1. 13 again is great. And 13 again is great. Righto. So that is about that. Or we can fire once more, but I don't want to. So that's it. So we'll get rid of those 3 cards. Replace them. 1, 2, 3. And it is the French turn, and all they have is a recover and a rout. So they're going to use the recover for our BAR over here. So he's on 8, 9, 10, 11. He gets a 7, which is great. He's back again. Happy in the service. And 3 cards for the French. 1, 2, 3. And we're back to the Germans. Okay. So remembering the Germans had this card they cannot use whatsoever. They also have a rout and a fire. They also have another rout. They have a move and they have another fire. Okay. Righto. So we don't know what the French have got. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Right. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do then is I'm going to use... Oh, if I do that, I'm stuffed. Okay, I'm going to use the move action here. Order. Jeez. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move the weapons team with the light mortar. And they are going to go 1 to there. So if they want to shoot, they can up to there. Do they? Okay, they have 1. Now, oh, look at that. We've got mines. So do we want to place the mines where their mortar is first? And then we can save our fire for the time being. So we'll do that. We do the mines, place them where he just was, and they go boom. So they hit for 6, plus 7 is 13. Mark that. And the event is another breeze, which doesn't matter. And he is 8 minus 1 is 7. Plus 7 is 14, which is fine. And his event is air support. So determine a random hex, and you may break all units in the occupied hex closest to. Okay, so the hex we're looking at is H3. So let's have a look. So this is H3. So the unit closest to is him, and I don't think he wants to break his own people. So that's not going to happen. Okay, so our weapons team is fine. So then he's going to move forward to here. He's not going to move here because then he gets shot at maybe as well. So now the choice is, do we fire or don't we? And I think we have to. I don't think we've really got much choice. So we're going to use our fire. Again, we're firing for 5 plus 1 is 6. Through the hindrance of 3. So all we have is a 3 on target with nothing to help. 3 plus 5 is 8. He's already sitting on 8. Okay, and 9 is tons. He comes forward again, firing at 3. Plus 7 is 10. And he's on 8. 18. He's fine. Oh, sorry, he couldn't move to there, could he? No, he couldn't. Sorry, I've got to go back one. He only had a movement of 2. But by the same token, he's already made it to there. I'm not going to change that for him because he shouldn't have to get shot at again moving into that hex when he's already survived it. So, no, not going to change it. Okay, so now the flamethrower here with the Pioneer is going to move. So he's going to come down, or 1 to there. We're going to shoot again, so it's 5. 6 minus 3 is 3. Plus 3. And our LMG is now jammed. So, wow, we're shooting for 6. Yeah, he's safe. And then he comes forward again. So now we're shooting for 5. No hindrance. So we have 5 plus 7 is 12. But now we have this flamethrower who has 8 plus 1 for cover is 9. Plus 6 is 15, which is fine. So he's going to stay there, just like that. Okay, so that's our move. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to fire. And we are going to fire with Dietel, the hero. So it's going to be 5 for the rifle, 1 for Dietel is 6. And we're going to use hand grenades is 8 into here. I don't think we've got anything else that will help, and the answer is no. Okay, so we have 8 plus 6 is 14. And again, this starts off as 13, and fine, and then 13, 14, 15, and 13. Fine. Righto. So the Germans have a rout and a fire that they can still use. Rout's no good, so that leaves a fire they don't want to do at the moment. So we'll get rid of their 3 cards, give them 3 new ones, 1, 2, and we are at time again because the Germans have run out of cards, and we are at sudden death. Okay, so we need 8 or more for the sudden death roll. 62632. Okay, so we want a 7 or more. I always seem to screw that up. So yeah. So it's if you draw lower than where the time marker is, and the time marker is on 7. So, righto. So we need 7 or more. We draw a card, and it is 8, so we're fine. So we go on. So the time marker's been moved forward. We get 1 VP for the French. We have 1 more card to draw for the Germans. They do not have a dig in. The French do not have a dig in. So that is that. Okay, so we're back to the French turn. The French have 2 cards, rout and recover, and that's it. So they're going to keep the recover. They're going to throw the rout and draw 3. Okay, so Germans had their command confusion they can't use, a rout and a fire. Now they have a move, a fire ambush, and a move. Okay. 2 moves, 2 fires, and a rout. So the first thing they're going to do is they are going to fire. And they're going to fire with the flamethrower, okay, which has a range of 1, straight into there. Now the flamethrower, like our Molotovs last time, means that there is 0 cover and you can't do anything. So effectively this is gone because we're just filling up his foxholes with lots and lots of fire. So we have 11 plus 5 is 16, and he has 8 plus 10 is 18. What a lucky fellow. Okay, so that was that fire. So the next thing we're going to do then is we are going to what are we going to do? I ask myself, I do. Okay. We're going to try something. We're going to use a move order, and we're going to try and move. We're going to activate Lieutenant Carstes and his troops. So the first one's going to move is this rifle unit. It's going to move forward 1. So we have a line of sight from Corporal Beeson, and we have, I believe, a line of sight from here now as well, and we do. Okay. Righto, so the French had a recover. They've got a move, and a command confusion. Absolutely nothing. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. This rifle with the LMG goes 2 over the fence. 3. This veteran goes 1, 2, 3. The elite rifle and the lieutenant will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And Lieutenant Carstes will move forward 1 to there, leaving this elite rifle there. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to do another move, and the move we are going to do is for Sergeant Gans, the elite rifle, and this rifle here. So this rifle is going to jump out of here for 2 and sit there. This elite rifle will come into here, and Sergeant Gans will come into here as well as such. Then we're not going to do anything. We're going to sit there and hopefully get an advance or 2 and kick some bottom. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we'll do the French turn and then we'll stop there and see what we've got. Okay, so the French have got a move crossfire and a move crossfire and a command confusion and a recover. Okay, so in all honesty, I've got a couple of choices. I can try and run away, but that's not going to achieve anything. So I'm just going to put that card away, grab a new one, and it is the Germans' turn. Okay, so again, catch you shortly, and we'll see what the Germans are up to. Bye for now.